a family historian, so
I had this interest in taking photographs and keeping a record of what, and especially when I'm sailing and all this. Buenas tardes, yo soy Captain Lee Teng Yao. Good afternoon, my name is Lee Teng Yao. I went to pre-sea course in 1966. My pre-sea class was Polytechnic, School of Nautical Studies, pre-sea training, batch 66-67. My first ship was Ocean Prima, a Liberian registered ship, and this picture is with Second Officer Ong Ji. During those days, most of the ships are not aircon, and more important to build the ships, or we bought the ships and all this, some of them are European built ships which are built for the winter, so when they come to trade in the Far East and all this, very too hot, you can be showering and cleaning your feet and toes, your forehead is already sweating profusely, that way. During those days where labor was cheap, we had a big catering crew, and stewards used to serve us as officers. I took the role of the quartermaster. I was steering, and in port I was keeping a gangway watch. So that was a Sunday in Mexico, Manzanillo. A lot of people were visiting the ship, At that time, I was 19 years old. And my wife at that time, she was only 14 and a half years old. Mexicans being more matured and all this, she looks like 17, When the ship left, we corresponded, and by the time I went back to marry her, it was 9 years. We corresponded for 9 years. She writes in Spanish and I write in English, and how I understand Spanish and all this is by reading the dictionary, word for word. After we got married, I joined a ship in La Guaira. She signed on as a supernumerary, is somebody who is learning on board. But actually, she's just a legal term for her to sign on board. The supernumerary's wages is $1 per month. This is also a photograph on the Neptune Spinel. The crew going ashore with a lifeboat. At that time, those days, we used to go ashore by the ship's lifeboat. That was very interesting part of the seafarer's life, Number one, you have to be a very independent person, A lot of people cannot leave their girlfriends behind, cannot leave their char kway teow behind, Those are not the type of people you want. Training is a good part of it and all this, and in a lot of companies and all this, they show very nice pictures of cadets going to sea, nice uniform. But the first thing they go on deck and all this is chipping hammer, and you look at their overall all filthy and all that. You project such a good image and all this. All the cadets were in clean uniform, white uniform, But when we came on the ship and all this, all we had to do was all dirty work and all this, But if you are willing to take up the challenge and all this, it's a very challenging job. Very, like I say, very independent. You are very independent. Once you become an officer, You are a very independent person. You make your own decision. The ship is under your command.